Hello everyone, and welcome to my round 7 tips. Round 6 overall was my worst performing round so far. I got 5 right. I can't believe I tipped West Coast, like what is wrong with me? Geelong in the first 5 rounds were playing just so bad and so average, so I thought West Coast would go in and win, but what was I thinking? This is embarrassing. Yeah, most people got this one wrong though. Got the Bulldogs right, obviously. I thought Richmond would end Melbourne's streak, but clearly Melbourne are just too good right now. Same with the Bulldogs, they're just like so good right now. Fremantle beating North Melbourne. In my round 5 tip, I initially tipped Adelaide, but then switched it to Richmond, Hawthorn a few days later, because I was like, there's no way Adelaide will beat Hawthorn in Tasmania, so I just switched it to Hawthorn and just won it by 3 points, so yeah. Alright, I'm never tipping Collingwood ever again because they're just so bad this year. Like, why did I tip them against Essendon? Like, Essendon are also not the best, but like, come on Collingwood, surely. Like, they're 1-5 now. But whatever, I'm not really complaining about them being 1-5. Good riddance. And then Port beating St Kilda. But anyway, on to round 7. And Friday night should be good. You've got Richmond and the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are just so good right now, so it's pretty hard to tip against them, especially since that Richmond just lost to Melbourne and Dustin Martin's not playing, so definitely tipping the Bulldogs here. Not sure how much by though, like it could be 40 points or it could be close, you know. Melbourne won by like 40, so I'll say the Bulldogs will win by, I don't know, I'll say 16 points, I guess. I don't know, really. Could be close, or it could be a blowout, who knows, but I'll just say Bulldogs by 16. Collingwood and Gold Coast. Wow, I literally just said that I'm never tipping Collingwood ever again, but I might have to here. Will Collingwood beat Gold Coast? I don't think Gold Coast have the best record at the MCG, but like, Collingwood is just Collingwood right now. I'm gonna have to tip them, I think. I don't think Gold Coast will beat Collingwood at the MCG, surely. Surely Collingwood will win this game. Anyway, we'll just tip Collingwood, I guess. Adelaide and GWS at the Adelaide Oval. This is a tough one. Adelaide started the season off well, but they've lost their last couple of matches. GWS are like the opposite. They started off poor, but then won a few. They just lost to the Bulldogs though, I know, but they've been doing better. Yeah, this is 50-50. I feel like if Toby Green pops off in this game, then GWS will definitely win it. But it's the same for Adelaide. If Taylor Walker pops off, then Adelaide might win it. But because GWS have been playing better lately, and Adelaide, I don't really know what Adelaide's doing right now. They're just not doing as good as they were at the start. I'll say GWS will win it by probably a close game. St Kilda and Hawthorn. St Kilda are really bad right now. Like, to be honest, they're embarrassing right now. You know, they got smashed by Essendon got smashed by Richmond, then got smashed by Port Adelaide. Like, they're just embarrassing right now. But they're against Hawthorn, who are also not the best, you know. It's at Marvel Stadium. I'll say St Kilda will bounce back. Not confident. I won't be surprised if Hawthorn win it, but I'll just say St Kilda will win this game. Won't be surprised if Hawthorn win though. Brisbane and Port, this should be a good one. It's at the Gabba. Where are Port? Port are 5-1 right now, and Brisbane are 3-3. Brisbane should be 4-2, but they got robbed. But anyway, so against Port Adelaide at the Gabba, I don't know really. I'll say Brisbane. Not confident, just a guess. I'll just say Brisbane. Sydney and Geelong at the SCG. Sydney are like weird right now. Like, they started off the season so well. Like, they beat Richmond by 40 points at the MCG, and then they lost Gold Coast by 40 points. Like, what is happening with Sydney? But Geelong played good, you know, against West Coast. You know, their first 5 matches were like so average, but then they played like a grand final side against West Coast. So will they do it again? Who knows? Geelong have a pretty good record though against Sydney at the SCG, and Sydney, for whatever reason, usually play better when they're away. For some reason, usually like their games at home are close, but they smash them when they're away. So it's pretty weird. I'll say Geelong though. I'll back Geelong in. I'll say that they'll win. Not sure. Sydney can win. You know, I won't be surprised if they do, but I'll just say Geelong. North Melbourne, Melbourne, Essendon, Carlton. At the MCG. Yeah, not really sure. Not really sure. Carlton, like, where are they? They're both next to each other, 12 and 13. So it's pretty even, I guess, this game, but I'll say Carlton will win it. I pretty much always tip against Essendon, but then sometimes Essendon win. But I'll say Carlton will win it, not with any confidence, just a guess. And then West Coast Fremantle. West Coast just, I don't know, they're pretty weird right now as well. Like, they can only win games at home. Like, all of their wins were at Optus, and all of their losses are just, you know, away. So you'd think that West Coast would win this, but have a look at where Fremantle are. They're 6th right now, 4 wins. West Coast are 3 wins. So Fremantle are doing better than West Coast right now. But West Coast, it's at Optus, so they'll probably win this, but you don't often see teams bounce back after like a 100-point loss or whatever, you know, but it probably will, though. I'll say West Coast will, I'll say West Coast will probably bounce back and win this. You know, it's been a while since Fremantle last beat West Coast. Who knows, it might happen this round, won't be surprised again. But I'll just say West Coast. So now for the Gauntlet. Wow. Wow. Are you kidding me? We've had 2 rounds in the Gauntlet and there's like 20,000 people, over 20,000 that have been eliminated already. Wow. But yeah, round 7. I'm definitely not going to tip any of these 2 this round because either one of these could win. Same with this, I'm not tipping any of them. I'm not tipping any of them. I could tip St Kilda, but Hawthorn again can win this. Not tipping any of these 2, too risky. Not tipping Sydney because I think Geelong will win. I could just tip Melbourne because they're against North Melbourne, but North Melbourne are bound to win a game eventually. So I can't tip against North Melbourne every round, but it's against Melbourne though, so they'll probably lose. This one again is like too close to pick, and West Coast again, you know, Fremantle right now, so probably won't pick them. I'll probably just tip Melbourne because there's no way that North Melbourne will beat Melbourne, surely. So I'll tip Melbourne for this round for the Gauntlet. For the tipping though, anything I want to change? I'll stick with the Bulldogs. By 16 points, I don't know really. I'll leave it like that. Will Gold Coast win this game? Probably, but I'll just stick with Collingwood. This game is close as well, but stick with the Giants. I'll stick with the Saints here. I'll stick with Brisbane. Yeah, I'll stick with Geelong. Definitely that. I'll stick with Carlton. There are so many games that like I don't know who's gonna win. And I'll stick with West Coast and Carlton. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the tips this week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.